Number 40 is a good reminder that even in the midst of these very difficult passages, there are some questions that you can at least try to answer very quickly because it's just about a line or a word. And so if you're skipping over this passage or moving through it quickly, I would still recommend stopping and actually trying number 40. It's hard because of the vocab and the choices, but I do think that we kind of understand what this word means here. So let's go to the lines and try to come up with our own guess for what this might mean. Will it be easy to convince them that it is no concern of theirs that their homes are rendered desolate and their habitations the abodes of wretchedness? Surely this consideration is of itself sufficient to arouse the slumbering energies of woman for the overthrow of a system which thus threatens to lay in ruins the fabric of her domestic happiness. And she will not be deterred from the performance of her duty to herself, her family, and her country with a cry of political question. So there's the word slumbering, but there's also the words arouse and energies, right? So slumbering means asleep normally, but it's awoken, right? So surely this consideration is of itself sufficient to awaken something that's asleep. But it's not literal, right? Like the women aren't literally asleep. They're kind of like maybe the waiting. It's something that's waiting. It's ready to go and it's being aroused and woken up because of something going on in the country. So it's tricky, but I think we can all agree that this is not a literal like thing that is asleep. So let's look at the choices. Well, some of them are going to be hard, but drowsy is the one that reminds me of like literal sleeping. Like literally you're drowsy because you're tired. So it would be weird for energy to be drowsy. A person can be drowsy. Energies cannot be drowsy. Energies also cannot be lethargic. That might be a tough word for you, but lethargic means kind of like lazy and slow, usually because of sleepiness. But yeah, it's not a lethargic thing because it's not a person. It's this like concept of energy and it's weird, but yeah, it would be weird to talk about it as a lethargic. And so here's where our guess hopefully helps us is the answer is dormant. This energy that these women have is waiting to be used, waiting to be aroused, and it's dormant, it's there, but it's not unleashed yet. Unconscious implies that they're not aware of it, right? If it's an unconscious energy, then it's something that they don't know that they have. But obviously they know because Smith here is talking about it and referring to it as if it's ready to go. So dormant matches much better with the context. But if you got this wrong, I get why. Most of the time, the vocab questions are quick and easy. This one is quick, maybe not so easy, maybe a little hard, but at least it's quick. So it gives you a shot at some points that you can get pretty quickly and then move on. And yeah, take the points where you can get them. Take the questions that are quick when you can. And if you're skipping the rest of this passage, at least take a second or two to try these ones out and see what happens. You never know. Maybe it's easy and you get the points easily. And if it's hard, at least you didn't waste that much time.